your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now. Almost over now. There was no rush.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gordon. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming up for the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively. The Bengals at 5-1 here in this early part of the season, and they coming off their very first loss in the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take them going right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
You see the numbers in last week's game for Warren.
17 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
After an incomplete incomplete pass on second down. That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Warren will try the right side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in there.
They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw right side, put in by Higgins.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch. On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at the Steeler defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the #1 passing team in the NFL against the #1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And it'll be intercepted.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 3-2, their record. Through the first 5 games of the year, they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Here's Jones. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals getting set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Now Burrow. Open man is Yoshibas. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Yoshibas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points in the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The home team's offense and running back Chase Brown set to take over once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
Big 13. Big 13.
The drive starts with a handoff to Piron. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go.
30-yard line.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Burrow will throw.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Burrow. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
From the 46, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Alex Highsmith
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. Cameron Sample in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
On the give, it's one.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On the return is Jones. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers to the Packers a week ago, but they've got the lead right now here as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's P-Line.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first.
Here we go.
Now back to throw.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
To number 5, T. Higgins. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks get them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
And the Steelers set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, Rodgers.
Complete to Austin here over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
17 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Rodgers.
A short one there to Firewall.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
A gain of 12.
Running left is Warren.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Handoff for Warren.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. To the air again, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
1-1, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The 49ers at home to take on the Falcons. And this is Drake London. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Falcons use a late score to celebrate the come-from-behind victory. Next up, we go to Big D, specifically Arlington, Texas. Check in on the Cowboys at home to take on Washington. And this is Dak Prescott finding his all-pro wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. An 11-yard touchdown pass. The Cowboys come out on top, 21-13 the final score. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Packers. And this is Jaden Reed. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. The Packers get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now it's Rodgers.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Rodgers to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Powering forward. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pick.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Warren. He put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin with an amazing diving catch. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense.
They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd down. At the 41-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now inside the 25.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Calvin Austin
With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
All right, Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the 2nd half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1-1, ready? Let's get set. 180.
Hand off here for P-Ryan.
They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 180.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Darius Slay on the cover.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Woods. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Warren.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Rodgers.
That's into the hands of Woods. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Rodgers going to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Last standing that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Burrow throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Wide 80. Wide cut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This is 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Here's Warren. And they're going to be centered down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This offense making its way back out, led by their wide receiver. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one finds Austin out right. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. In motion, the tight end. Here's Rodgers to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he is going to be out of bounds a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they still got an opportunity.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
On 2, ready? 11 minus. Right 80. Right cut. 11.
Here we go with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Setting up the screen to P-Ryan. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
1-1, ready? Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
Here we go.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Cincinnati, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
blades are sharpened with precision. Flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in.
had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no. stop this, you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of weak whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep off, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma lung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing, yo,
the rest, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold up. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Lexus got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide knockouts make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beats to make me like Q-tip, Ali Shaheed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the noble dance, my do the seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Step by 17 and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the footmost squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you rockers to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid on. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, stole my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. go. Throw them tap right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Blow, coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your ass like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, get them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I had to go. I got step up in the place and you I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to like the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
That's the keeper punch.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Here we go. 180.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Here's Burrow.
That one taken in by Burton.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Bengals, first down.
11 and
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie Sherwood.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Good. 319. That's it. Hurry up, hurry up.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley.
They'll head out of bounds in. Mark it down at the 9.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Here we go. 319.
Here's Fields. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
Wilson, a 6-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Off play action, Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joseph Osai able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 10 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Burton. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's good for a Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
And Burrow going to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Right, 80. 12.
Now it's Burrow. That is incomplete. The Bengals at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. McDonald gets in there to take him down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Open man is Chase, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal. Spotted at the left hash. This from 45. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 16 carries, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish a run game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. They'll run with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
Zerline connects on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 11 and 3. Hey,
now it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
McPherson's kick is good. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on second and long. Fields. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Fields. This completes a Corley. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Charlie Jones. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bengals set to take over. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion. I'm trying to get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down at the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
Here we go. Hey, kick.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
On 1, right?
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. They'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 180. Playing cut.
They're going to look to throw. his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's out. Absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A shotgun snap, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jake Camarda now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That one hit right at the 9, but he couldn't get it to check up and goes into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Here we go. 180. Place high. Punch. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
11.
P-Line will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work in the whole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Jets first down.
Here's Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He finds Wilson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
11, Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are
all right, Brandon, thanks much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And this is the veteran, Aaron Jones. In the first quarter, he's going to make his presence felt quickly. The Vikings are getting hot. It's a 3rd straight win, and they take this one in style. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers. They're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And this is Bryce Young. He's been getting after it early, one of his 3 first-half touchdown passes. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers up by a touchdown, 21-14, the halftime score. Last but not least, let's go to Baltimore. The Ravens hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. 12 yards on the touchdown. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. A look there at the rest of the action from week number 8. 6 teams on the bye: Arizona, Detroit, Jacksonville, Vegas, the LA Rams, and Seattle. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Channing Tindall on the stop. A gain of 15. First down, New York.
On play action, Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
Fields pass.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5. The Bengals.
Fields now to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And it's third down.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. On first down, right back to Hall. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hall. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. To throw is Fields. Wilson's got it complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to it here in this third quarter. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Burrow will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jay. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Now Fields. And they're going to get it. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Touchdown, Jets. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
At the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
18. That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
Now a give, left side, Brown with it. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This one complete to Yoshibas. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. Make this a four-point game. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Back to throw, Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number It's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. On to punt is Camarda as he sends this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been the star of the show as they have just had absolutely no answers for him defensively.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On the move to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first.
For a Cincinnati Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow.
He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Will McDonald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Working to put a drive together.
They'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This is Lazard with a catch out left.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now it's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37.
Yards on the play.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. An inside give, Brown. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
1-1, ready?
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Right, 80. Ready, cut.
Now a give to Brooks running right.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Up the middle, here's P-Line. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll run again. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now Justin Fields and the Jets
down by 7, a little under a minute to go. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. All eyes on Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
And now the spike comes with 28 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
319, get back.
Here's Fields.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
And one last throw here for Fields.
This to possibly force OT. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now?
Well, win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good.
Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
He's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
11. 180.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
11 empty.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done.
And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now. They've ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And New York set to take the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Now, what can Fields do here in overtime? That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Jets first down.
Now Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Second and 10.
The coverage by Demetrius Knight.
Don't jump, ready?
Here's Fields.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
He steps out now behind the screen.
Again, Fields.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
The Bengals take over first down.
So it's the Bengals who come away with a win. And the man leading the way was their quarterback, CD. That's Joe Burrow.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing. 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So for the Bengals,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.